Principal Officer Piltz, thank you for inviting me to take part in today's Juneteenth celebration. On June 19, 1865, Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, to announce the emancipation of more than 250,000 African Americans who were enslaved in the state. The Emancipation Proclamation had legally abolished slavery in Confederate states in 1863, but African Americans in areas still under Confederate control were not free until this momentous day 2 years later. That very same year, in 1865, my grandmother, Mary Thomas, was born as the child of a slave. Even though I'm only 3 generations removed from her, I now have the remarkable honor and privilege of representing the United States on the world stage. Juneteenth serves as a reminder of how far we have come, but it's also a reminder that our work is not yet finished. Together, we must continue to advance freedom and justice for all. We must continue to root out racism and discrimination in the United States and around the world. And we must continue to lend a helping hand to those hardest hit by conflict and natural disasters, including this February's earthquake in Türkiye, which caused massive devastation in Adana, across southeast Türkiye, and in neighboring Syria. Within hours of the first quake, the United States responded with a whole-of-government recovery and relief effort. We activated a USAID disaster assistance response team and deployed 2 urban search and rescue teams. And we committed to providing more than $100 million in disaster relief aid. We were determined to lend a helping hand and support the work of NGOs and humanitarian workers on the ground. And we were inspired by the tremendous generosity of the Turkish people, who all stepped up to support their communities. But let's be clear, there is still so much more to do to help people recover and rebuild. And for those who lost loved ones, that pain will never fully subside. I know that all of you, in one way or another, have been impacted by this devastation. And I want you to know that the United States, including our entire team at U.S. Consulate Adana, will continue to stand with you. I also want to express my profound gratitude to the NGO and humanitarian workers and the U.S. personnel and service members who were also victims of the earthquake and simultaneously led the humanitarian response. You have made us all proud. The theme of today's event is about drawing strength from adversity and diversity. This is a message that is near and dear to me, one that I share with every group of young people I meet with. And today, on the 158th anniversary of Juneteenth, I encourage you to reflect on the adversity you have overcome, to embrace the rich diversity around you. You will be better off for it, as will our entire world. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the celebration.